Hello and welcome to the channel. You're joining us on our 6-day adventure up in Inverness in the Scottish Highlands. We'll be taking you on a wee trip through the history of Scotland, seeing some fascinating sights. Travelling from Ayrshire to Inverness takes about 4 hours, and a great place to stop is the House of Bruar. House of Bruar is a department store based just outside Pitlochry in the Scottish Highlands. Selling a wide range of country fare, you won't be disappointed. However, your wallet will be much lighter. And we stopped for some chips as we'd been travelling for quite a long time and we were getting very hungry. Just behind the House of Bruar is the Falls of Bruar, and we took the short walk up to have a look for ourselves. The walk is easy to access and only takes about 10 to 15 minutes to reach the falls. The falls became a popular tourist destination in the 18th century. When Robert Burns visited, he was taken by the falls. However, he was unimpressed by the barren landscape. He wrote, "Would then my noble master please to grant my highest wishes, he'll shade my banks with towering trees and bonny spreading bushes." This was lead the Duke of Atholl to plant 120,000 larch and Scots pine trees in the area. Today, the falls provides a nice walk to stretch the legs after a long drive. After another 2 hours drive, we finally reached our accommodation, and we were staying here at Cultality Lodges, who are part of the Solid Luxury brand. This is a peaceful escape in the woodlands, and our lodge was clean, spacious and catered for all our needs for our 6-day stay in the Highlands. This was a good base for our days of exploring. So, let's take a wee look at this lodge. So, here we have the main living area. It's got a nice couple of couches, got a nice TV, painting of an owl, nice clock up there. It's got this lovely big window that looks out onto the trees. We've got a nice wee outside area there. A nice hot tub which we'll be getting in later, and we'll be showing you any videos. Nice wee sitting area and a nice wee parasol as well, so that'll be a nice chill, have a wee pint later on. As we walk, we've got a nice wee kind of seating area, the table, got a nice welcome pack, so this tells you everything that's in the lodges in the nearby area. For anyone with dogs, so solid luxury, really good for the dogs. Really make it kind of worthwhile and things. Also got a nice wee kind of tray of the coffees, sugars, milks, a nice wee touch. Now if we walk around here, we've got the wee kitchen area, so we got a nice cooker, not really doing too much cooking. We've got a wee toaster, kettle, mugs. What have we got in the mugs? Oh, a wee fox and mug. Nice wee sink. Got a microwave. We've also got the fridge and we've got a freezer, so I'll chill my beers in there later on. Now we'll walk into the main bedroom. So, main bedroom, here we go. Nice big bed. Yeah, feels nice and comfortable. Nice and clean, nice and white. Yeah, let's try the wee. Yeah, nice. So, spotted a wee mark on the pillow. Points off for that one, I think. Nice wee kind of cupboard area. And We've got a spare bedroom, although we don't really need that today, but it's a bit more space. And we've got a nice bathroom. We've got a sink area, nice shower area. We've got a bath, and we've also got a nice shower. We'll be enjoying that later. It was now time to relax after our long travels, and what better way than a nice ice cold beer sitting outside. A nice wee simple breakfast, scrambled eggs on toast, set us up for the next day ahead. Today on our adventure up in Inverness, we are exploring the small town of Beauly, with the priory being the kind of main focal point of the town. So we'll do a bit of exploring, see what we can see. Beauly is a town situated 12 miles west of Inverness. The name is from the French Beaulieu, which means beautiful place, and we can see why. The most iconic part of the town is the priory. Beauly Priory is one of 3 priories founded in Scotland in about 1230 for the monks of the Valescolians order. The Valescolians came from Val de Chaux near Dijon in France and adhered to strict ideals of poverty, chastity and obedience. It became a Cistercian home around 1510. Cistercians are a Catholic religious order who follow the rule of Saint Benedict. The priory today lies in ruin, which gave us the perfect opportunity to explore this beautiful site. Famous poet John Keats and his friend Charles Browne visited in 1818, producing their poem on some skulls in Beauly Abbey near Inverness. The priory also became a burial site for the clan Lovett. We enjoyed our exploration here. The architecture was simply stunning. Definitely a great way to spend your day. Now it was time to get back to the lodge, chill and relax before going out for dinner. Tonight we decided to go to Inverness and went to the Snow Goose for dinner and had a nice Sunday lunch. Putting my previous experience of the hospitality industry, I was a resident mixologist on this trip, and here we are, the master in action, creating a nice wee cocktail. We certainly enjoyed this outside. The next day we ventured north up the NC 500 to the royal burgh of Dornoch. The name Dornoch derives from the Gaelic for pebbly place, suggesting that the size of these pebbles were as big as a fist. First settlement here was around about the 12th century, and a cathedral was built in 1224. The cathedral is part of the Church of Scotland congregation, and you can access the tower for stunning views of the town. The old jail in Dornoch has now been turned into a shop. This was quite a unique and quirky shop, as you could still see the remnants of the jail. When in Dornoch, you must try Cocoa Mountain for the best hot chocolate in Scotland. Well, that's what the sign claimed. We did enjoy this. Leave a comment. What's your favourite hot chocolate in Scotland? A walk through the town passes several sites, including the distillery and the local History Links Museum. Dornoch is the last place a witch was burnt in Scotland. Janet Horne was condemned to death in 1727, and this stone commemorates that. With stunning beaches, Dornoch is definitely a place to visit. Dornoch is renowned for its golf course. Royal Dornoch is up there with the very best courses in the world. Many people visit to play here and test themselves on this tough links course. Driving back to the lodge, we stopped off at Chanonry Point to see if we could spot some bottlenose dolphins who frequent here at incoming tide to feed on fish. This is one of the best places to see these creatures, and we were hoping that we would get the chance today. Chanonry Point lies at the end of Chanonry Ness between Fortrose and Rosemarkie on the Black Isle. There is a memorial here to the Brahins here, who was brutally executed here for his predictions of the future. We had to be patient to see any dolphins, but it paid off and we got to see them very close up. Back to the lodge to get a wee Chinese and a nice relax, and on to our next adventure. Stay tuned for part 2 of our Inverness and Scottish Highlands adventure, where we'll be taking a boat to find Nessie on Loch Ness, exploring the impressive Fort George, and walking in the footsteps of a very historic battle. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. Keep smiling, and I'll see yous on the next one.